Okay, I think I had a mistake there, my friends. This is the first time I tried to do a schedule, and I don't think I did it correctly. So my apologies on that. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a one if you hear me. Just let me know that I am live. I apologize. I was sitting here watching FOMC right at 2 o'clock, and it was just me. Okay, so it looks like I do got a like. At least that sounds like we're headed in the right direction. So again, I apologize. Working on first time scheduling a live, and I think I forgot to actually hit the start button on the stream. Well, the good news is you haven't missed much. We saw a flash lower, literally 70 handles in a second, came back up, rebalanced that, and then now we are consolidating. I'm on a 15-second chart. We're just watching that just because we have so much volatility with FOMC that you are able to just see more structure with a 15-second chart. This is just us watching right now. I'm not going to be doing anything until after 2:30, which is usually the second wave that you start seeing. And it could go higher, it could go lower. 50-50, I would say 50% of the time, you'll see a move that will run one way, and then it will reverse. The other 50% of the time, it will run one way and then do a continuation. Now, personally, it's hard to assume that price is wanting to go higher. And quite frankly, I don't think that whatever the news is from Jay Powell is going to affect what price is going to do. They intended to do something anyway, and they're just going to use the news to cover up their intentions. And the way they do it is if you're listening to the news, they'll say, it looks like the market had a favorable reaction to what Powell said during FOMC. Or they'll say, well, it looks like the market did not like what Jay Powell said during FOMC. Literally, they could say either way, and they just assume the market's just responding because of it. It's really because it's an algorithm deciding to move price one way or another. So we do have this 5-minute and this 15-minute SIBI sitting right here. These are my barometers for price to start moving in the other direction. If we are going to support this 5 and 15 minute, we're probably going to keep pushing higher. That's just the reality. That's just the reality of it. In my non-professional opinion. But I did like how price moved right at 2 o'clock. Let me show you. Let me show you the 2 o'clock. Oops. Let me show you the 2 o'clock candle on the 1-minute chart. All right. So look at here. We have this fair value gap here. And so we have a high, low, higher high. And then right at 2 o'clock, we break lower. And then we come back up. We wick higher, but look where the body closes. It closes within this fair value gap, and then it's continued lower. This, I would say, is bearish price action, but you can obviously tell by these wicks that you are going to have to be able to handle major manipulation. And that wick ran all the way up into what? This breaker sitting right here. Nice, pretty breaker sitting there for us that price wicked up into. And that's what price is doing. So let's see what price has for us here in about 20 minutes. Today I'm only trading, I'm de-leveraging. I am only trading a single micro contract on 5 different accounts. So we're going to copy trade micro accounts on 5. It's either 5 or 6. How many do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Yeah, I'm removing 2 of them because one I've already passed, and the other one from a while ago has been in drawdown, and I'm nursing that one back to life. Back to life is what I'm doing with that one. Low, high, low, low. Equal highs. Fair value gap. This is a model 2022. This is lackluster 2022 because we did not grab this wick down here. Good morning, or not morning. Good, happy FOMC, Raul. Glad to have you, bro. Glad to have you. It's going to be a good day today. Going to be a favorable today. So let's see what the market has for us. We're not doing anything until 2:30, and even right at 2:30, we won't be doing anything. We will let price work out its manipulations and volatility, and then once it picks a direction, we will try to jump on the ride. Jump on the ride with it. But it seems fitting that we've hit all-time highs and it's FOMC. Really? Is that surprising? I don't think so. I think it is a manipulation tool to change directions and change directions dramatically. Just an assumption. I have no clue what it's going to do. But if I'm the market, if I'm the one in control of price, I'm going to fake as if we're going to continue to go higher. Then I'm going to run the other way so fast that I leave everybody behind. That's what I would do if I was the market. The other option that I would do is I would run low really fast, make everybody think we're going short, and then turn directions and run the other way. And I would do it fast. Big candles. Big fat candles. But big candles, but we have no idea. We don't know. I like these equal highs here. We should push right into those. I wonder if there's a fair value gap. Ah, look at that. We got a void on the 15-second chart where price wicks into that, and then it began moving the other direction. Let's see if we find support right here in this 15-second fair value gap, and we run this low resistance liquidity right here towards these equal highs. I want to see a big candle right here to run that high. And there it is. There it is, my friends. Wouldn't you know it? Found some resistance here. Found some resistance there. And then pushed higher. Boom, boom. Nothing on the 30-second. Oh, you have this 30-second FVG right here, fair value gap. Boom, towards the equal highs. Now we do have all-time highs sitting right there. Finding support in that 5 minutes still. And let's see what happens. I should share. One of these days, I'm going to this is a type of breaker when you have manipulation and you have price action that's just going back and forth. It will run to the highest fair value gap with an overlapping PD array, and then it'll turn around. One of these days, I'm just going to put an order here. Set a stop for 10 handles and just see if it catches me and runs the other way. Obviously not doing that today, but one of these days I'm going to do that. Because I see this happen a lot. I just don't have the guts to get in when price is moving very aggressively the opposite direction. Here is a play that we are not taking, and I'll explain why. We're not going to run for these highs right here that just grab these. Okay, and there's really no place to put your stop at break even. So very risky trade. Could it work out? Sure, but there's no play. You have to wait all the way up to here, which is basically 15 handles before it would actually give you a chance to move your stop to break even. You could not follow the exact rules and move your stop to break even before then. But if you're looking strictly as far as a manual type play, this would be what you would be shooting for. Your stop would be if it closes below this level right here, assuming that that's going to hold. It could, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to take that trade. We got about 10 minutes, just 10 minutes before Powell comes up and starts talking, and then he'll talk for about 30 minutes. And then I do have a hard stop at 3:15. I have to get off the charts at 3:15 and go pick up my boys that are at camp. So we should be on here for about an hour. About 55 minutes we will be on here. All right, so that closed just below that, and that's why we don't take that trade. If I'm honest, this is a setup for a short. This is a setup. Looks like we're holding strong at this 5 and 15 minute. Looks like we're gonna go higher. Wouldn't surprise me if we just bloop and then drop. But I mean, FOMC is has a mind of its own. Has a mind of its own. So we're not going to assume anything. We're going to let price play out and give us some answers. You guys like my shirt? I started taking Krav Maga classes. Krav Maga is Israeli defense classes for personal defense. I've been enjoying them. They've been fun. I'm just doing a trial for it. Wanted to see what they were like and decide if I want to do more of them in the future. But I'm all about self-defense. I'm like, man, nobody else is going to protect my family but me. So I might as well make sure that the primary mode of defense for my family knows how to defend themselves. Me. So learn basic techniques on how to get out of chokeholds, self-defense, boxing, basically. So it's been fun. It does require discipline. Dude, everything you do, man, everything requires some level of discipline, and it all comes back to day trading. I find that. I started seeing a big level. I started seeing an increase in my success rate in my trading when I started working out consistently, and I said, you know what? I'm going to do this no matter what. I'm doing it, and it is what it is. Some days I'm going to hate it. I may do less, but I'm going to work out to some degree, and it does cross discipline does in individual areas do cross over into other disciplines in your life. Okay, the 5 minute also just inversed about 4 minutes ago. I'm just looking at that now. So this is a 5 minute inversion. Let's see if it wants to hold it. If it doesn't, that is that's telling. We could also just reach down into this 1 minute right here and then push higher. But we're about 5 minutes away from Powell beginning to speak, and we'll see how he wants to respond. I don't even know if I know how to say that, Raul. Jeet Kundu. I've never heard of it before. Yeah, I specifically wanted some self-defense, and it was really close to me, right down the street. So, I mean, I guess you go with what's convenient for you and your family to be able to take. Bruce Lee. Oh, that'd be fun. That would be fun. Ah, got it. 17 years old. Yeah, I am 36, and I just started. First time ever taking self-defense classes. And, yeah, I'm enjoying it. When you got I have a little more time on my hands in the evenings because our kids are now a little bit older. I got 12, 9, and 8. So they're a little more self-sustaining. They can get ready for bed on themselves, and allows me to do some of this other stuff. All right. We're probably just going to hold right here. I don't see us doing anything crazy until after about 4 minutes from now. I was able to get that new promo code with the new and updated discount rates of 71%. So all Apex accounts now are 71% off with $35 renewal or reset fees. Normally the reset fee is $100. So check that out if you are wanting to get another account. All right, now that we got a little bit of movement, I'm surprised we got it a little movement before 2:30. Maybe it'll just be a continuation with a flash right up to here. We got a breaker, low, high, lower, low. Breaker would be right here. All right, there's the wick. We just created equal highs. We still got 2 minutes left, or 1 minute left. All right, let's see what price we just grabbed liquidity before the move. So let's see what that means here. I think we flash up. I don't see why we wouldn't hit this. We're too close. If we don't, that's crazy. All right, here we go. That is what I call the most lackluster reaction to 2:30. I've seen that a couple of times before. Sometimes it will go a couple minutes after, but All right, we're probably going to run these. We just ran these two highs right here. Let's see if price wants to run up and hit this all-time high here. Now, on my chart, each number represents 2 handles right now. So that represents 3 handles, 250. Let's go down. All right, that's 4 handles. All right, there we go. Let's see where this wants to close. This is the minute candle. I want to go down to the 30-second. Yeah, I'm wondering if this all-time high is going to be the draw roll, but we may not. This is why we wait till 2:30 to see what way it wants to commit to. I think it's committed to a direction. Tag that fair value gap right there. If it inverses this, it should go toward highs. So I'm watching this inverse right here, this 30-second fair value gap right here. If we inverse that, we should go toward the highs, and I will probably play that. There's nothing else, low resistance liquidity here, not a single fair value gap within here. And then we got this tiny 30-second right here. Let's look at the 1 minute. It's also a 1 minute fair value gap. Whoops, that is 5 minutes. The more I'm looking at this, guys, the more I'm looking at this is probably more like a B plus A setup, because we've already grabbed some of this low resistance liquidity. So it doesn't look like we're going to get it anyway. There we go. Okay, we closed below this level right here. That would be a short here. I want to wait for it to come back up. I was wanting it to come back up to about this 5-minute level. It didn't reach quite there for me to go short. Just took longs right now, off 1 minute, fair value gap, low risk though. Yeah, I think I'm looking for shorts, and I think I'm missed my opportunity when it hit this 30-second right here. I wanted to get it before we hit this. There it is. Oh, that's a little strong.
Order
I'm going to go short right there. 503. Stop is sitting up here.
Order submitted.
All right, let's see if it... I am short right here. There's my stop loss. And it looks like it's just going to go back and forth here.
Order filled.
Yep. Too choppy. This is a breaker right here that we're running into. I'm willing to do a short right there.
Order filled.
Again, guys, I'm doing a single micro. A single micro. No. Nice. 142 currently right now.
Order submitted.
I'm kind of disappointed with this FOMC. Wanted some movement here. Come on, can we close below that? Can we go? I'm going to get out of that right there. I don't like that candle, how we wicked below these relatively equal lows. So I will get out of that. And now it goes without me. 21 seconds left. Let's see if it closes below this. Look at that. I mean, that is just... This is why you stay away. That is a short right there. Kind of want to just, I want prices to start moving and get out of this. You could wait for this 30-second too. 30-second just closed below it. Enter trader, what were your what time did you get in at? What were you looking at for your long? This 30 seconds about to fail. Based on the two plays that I just took, we need to see some new, we need to start getting out of this range. We need to get out of this area right here. Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. People blowing up their accounts. I did not. We went 3 for 3 this morning. Technically, I'd say 2 for 2 and a break-even trade. 2 for 2 and 1 break-even. Oh, I was half tempted to take that. I did not. That 30-second played out, you just had to handle a bunch of drawdown. And the 1 minute also worked out. So order flow is respecting down flow, or at least bearish price action. We don't want to do anything in here, guys. We already did 2 trades, one for break even, the other for a loss in this, and so that just tells me we got to wait for price to move. Low key, man. Low key. That's not a bad idea. Really, you shouldn't be trading this. It's really just the excitement of volatility. That's why I'm literally doing a micro. I made my money this morning. But if you are patient, I'm pretty confident there'll be a decent setup that shows up. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to be here. Glad to have you, low-key, though. Glad to have you here. Yeah, just in case, we don't want to leave money on the table if something good shows up. That's a trader. That's a trader in itself. You know what? I'm just going to be in front of my computer just in case. Oh, man. The difference between that statement and somebody that's been doing it for a while is they can actually sit through price action and wait. Another degenerate is just going to gamble every up and down move for hours, taking 60 trades. All right. I like this movement here. This is what I was expecting right here. But I got this candle right here The difference between this at 1436 and this at 1452 is we are in the macro time. So with macro, I would say we have a better chance of seeing follow through. Is that the flag for South Africa right there? I don't know this. I don't know the flag. Okay. Ireland. All right, so we made some equal lows here. Do you see these equal lows here? So with these equal lows, I'm not going to long this inversion. If it breaks above, I would not long that because we have equal lows here. There's nothing on the 5-minute. Nothing on the 15-minute. How cold does it get there in Scotland or Ireland? There would be your entry if you don't have rules for equal lows. Your target would be right here. Your stop loss would be a close below this level. It's so here in the Midwest in the United States, I would say our average temperature during the winter was like 20 to 30 degrees. So Celsius. Today was hot, 17 degrees Celsius. Yeah, I don't know. We do degrees here. I don't know what Celsius is. Looks like this trade might play out. But we just in too much crap to want to take anything. Like, I want this to move out of this range. So there's your take profit. That would have been a win for 8 handles, 10 handles approximately. Okay, the 1 minute here. Let's see if we got anything. We got equal lows. Those equal lows taken, equal lows left. There's really not a clear breaker here for a move higher. It's hot in my office. All right, so 30 seconds here will be power hour. I am disappointed in the price action, man. The 1 hour is bullish, man. That 1 hour wick, the 1 hour basically, that was the news candle, wicked into this 1 hour fair value gap and did not make a new high. If we don't push through these highs, we should really push through these highs. The large funds placing their capital. What I want to see today is if we already have the real move, which will be determined the direction in the third quarter. You're talking long-term, Raul, right? All right, so we left the all-time highs there. A couple ticks from it. Let's see. I was hoping it was going to leave a fair value gap here, but that's been taken. Yeah, I know. NQ can be quite erratical in its price action. I like this. I want to play the break of this fair value gap to the downside with this breaker right here. I'd like to come back up and tag it and then push lower. We grab liquidity. We're in the final trading hour. That's what I would like to see. Sorry, I didn't realize I was on mute, guys. I gotta take a call real quick. All right, so I want to see us come back below this. That's what I'm looking for. Like it to come and run this level. Now that we've hit the high, there's a good probability that we'll probably change directions. And my wife called and she said she's going to pick up the kids. So that means I don't have to leave. So I get to sit here and watch some bad price action some more. Let's see if we get a three run drive. I think that's how he pronounces it. 1, 2, and then the last one 3, and then we change directions. So here's spike number 1, spike number 2. Let's see if we can get one more spike and then change directions. We could call that drive number 3. Guys, there's really nothing I can say here other than I am getting tired. Here's a redelivery on the 5-minute. We created these equal lows. This is why I didn't take this long right here. Hang on a second. Well, there. Somebody wanted me to buy some health insurance. No, thank you. No health insurance, my friend. Not much we can do here, guys. I mean, you can't do anything without some type of volatility, and we had some volatility in here, but it was all chopping and nothing higher. Classy, you'd be surprised when you're a business owner, Loki, and you run your own business. So I'm a realtor, a local realtor, and you get calls all the time, every day, people trying to sell you something. And this guy calls, doesn't tell me who he is, who he's calling for, and just asks me, hey, how's it going? It's good talking. Yeah, how's the market? Oh man, that stinks. I hope it picks up. Oh man, yeah, that's good. I'm like, who is this? Yeah, I work with a health insurance company. I'm like, no thanks, man. See ya. You just took 2 minutes of my life. I understand sales. I don't know if any of you guys have worked sales, but it's a tough business. You got to handle rejection constantly from people. Okay, let's see. Come on. Let's just take this candle to the floor. One solid candle, 500 points. What do you say? It'll at least make things interesting. Let's get out of the 30-second here. Yeah, business owner's the only way I've ever done things, man. I don't like working for anybody else. Okay, so the FO meeting, it's done, huh? Is that what that was? Is that what that was, low-key? Are you watching that? Do you tell me he just got done on that candle right there at 3:22? That would be insane. Wow, that's crazy. We might as well just get in to go short. Because it's solid. All right, so I do like this. I want to see price take this or this level, and then I would be looking at this right here. But with just this volume, or this basically this huge run, you could easily come up into any of these. So this would make a very hard entry for a breaker. There's the tag of the 30-second right there on that candle. Nice to see another 30-second come up into it. Here's the breaker, bullish breaker, that I want to see it just go through like butter. All right, I want to see a retracement back up to this 50% level. I would like it to come back up into here before we grab these lows, but I doubt it's going to do that. I mean, you could probably get in a short and just ride this. I think we're going to take this. Let's see if this goes here. I got on that retracement. I'm going to target these lows right here.
Order submitted.
Right there. And targeting those lows. Probably. I'm going to move my stop to break even here. Okay, up 120 ticks and hit it, baby. Come on. All right. I'm out right there for 33 handles. 33 handle play right there. And with room to run. That's just insane. Look at that drop, man. It's just, I mean... I like the, let's see. It'd be nice to go short again right here towards the data low. Right there. That should be going right now.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right. Got another 7 handles out of that towards that low. Now we should probably see a retracement here. I would not try to play the retracement. Don't try to play a bounce right here because it could easily just continue. If you are going to play a bounce, you need to see structure, not the immediate bounce. We need to see an up, down, up, and then play it off of a breaker or an inversion, a retest of an inversion. This this is just going to keep dropping, considering what we've looked at all day. This is what we've been looking at. So if we do it based on this, we have a bearish on the 5-minute a breaker on the 5-minute candle right here. The price could come back up to. So, want to see if what this green candle wants to do here. Now with this price action here, if we inverse this fair value gap, that might be worth a shot towards this high right here. And that would also run into this bearish breaker and the 50%. Only way I'm going to continue to go short is if there's an inversion of some kind, a bullish inversion that gets, or a bullish fair value gap that gets inverted. That I would take short. But with this huge drop right here, I want to see a little bit of a retracement. But it for sure, price needs to start moving out of here. Here it goes. It's probably going to drop right here. Not worth taking because it could just pop back up and maintain this low. Low LRLR, low resistance liquidity. I want to see this pop up through it. I'm not going to take it because there's no entry model here. Not an entry model. And we don't even know if there's momentum. Right now there's no momentum. The momentum play would be the close above this if we get a large candle like this. Okay, no close above. This is a breaker though. We got a low, high, lower low. With this as the breaker, right at the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap. So if we get a retracement into here before it pushes, I'll take that. You could go long right here, but I feel like you're leaving yourself for some potential drawdown. Unless the momentum's there and it just takes it away, it'll go without me. I want to see the drop back, the stab back into this. But I'm not going to take the stab either because I'm being very careful. I already had a 35-point win today. So if it comes into here, I want to see where it closes. Does it close? Does it come in here, come back up, and then close below it? I want to be careful because we're also on a higher time 5-minute breaker as well. We're hitting that 5-minute breaker right there. There's just multiple factors. I would almost rather take this inversion. I'd almost rather take that close. All right, so see how it closed in it? I didn't want that. If it closed up here, that would have been more attractive. So let's see where this candle closes. This play, inversion to the upside, is still valid. Here's a play within a play. Let's see if it inverses this fair value gap right here to the upside.
Order filled.
All right, I'm short here. I'm short right there. And that would be my stop. Target, we're gonna see if we can push below these lows here. Let's see, what do we got left? Low of this fair value gap right here.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
I'm gonna put a stop in at break even. And it's probably gonna stop me out here. Stops at break even.
Order filled.
Okay, I got stopped out for break even. That I was up about 46 handles on that, but I really wanted it to break this low here, so I didn't take anything off. All right, so we don't want this inversed. There it goes. Let's see if it. I might get back in this on this push lower.
Order filled. Order.
There we go. All right, another 10 handles I got right there. All right, so that was another 10 handle win. I'm glad I got out there at that low because it doesn't look like it wants to go lower. Let's see. I don't know how many. What is that? Let's see. What have I gotten here? Let's see. All right. So I took my first trade on FOMC was a loss for 10 handles. My second trade was for break even. And then I took 1, 2, 3, 4 more trades for a total of about 50 handles. So I was 4 for 6, and netted about 40 handles. It pays to be patient, man. Oh, that was so hard to sit through all of that. I'm not gonna lie, that was so hard. I think I'm gonna be done. I'm going to log out of my accounts here. Okay, I'm officially logged out. Here, let me log into 25. Alright, I'm going to log in here so I can show you guys my executions. Alright, so this is MNQM 2024. Alright, and let's apply executions. Alright, there's my executions. We'll keep this right here. This is NQ, this is MNQ. Alright, so my trades, my first trade was over here. We went short. We went short here, thinking that we were going to find some resistance here on this move. And I thought this was going to be the move to go lower. It wasn't. Got stopped out 10 handles. Then I went short again, but we got out at break even here. And then we just did this nasty climb and then started dropping. I got in on this initial retracement, and then once it started moving lower, I got in about right here. So you can see MNQ right here, it tagged it, but if you look on NQ, it did not. Here, let me remove all this stuff here. NQ did not tag it. Look at this. See how close it was? See how it didn't tag it right there? But it did on MNQ. You want to watch NQ more than you want to watch MNQ, because you're going to get different signatures and price, and this predominantly is your analysis that you do it on NQ. So MNQ tagged it. I got in around there, 496, and then we went short to the bottom of this candle for about 33 handles. And then we went short again here and got out there. Just a quick, let's see, 46, 53, that 6 handle play right there. 65 to, oh, that was a break-even trade. We got it. Yeah, that was the break-even trade. It came back up, tagged us out. And then we got in here at 52 and then got out at 39. So those are the plays for today. And it looks like we're finding some bottoms. We got 3 minutes. Let's see what happens at 350. Two more minutes. I just want to see what happens here, guys, and then I'll probably get off. what did I have? I had this Fibonacci tool on here. Wow, look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love when I see that happen. Look where the 50% is, right in line with the breaker from this low to that high. That's super algorithmic. I don't know if price is going to actually come up and hit it, but I would say there's a higher probability it should. That looks nice. We just filled in this 5-minute. Still respecting this 15-minute. Yeah, I think we're going to come up and hit this at least to here. Managed to grab a low risk long at 460. At 460. To grab 20 points, 460. What time did you put that in there, man? Low key, did you get that in right here? At 1546? Or did you get that over here on this stab at 1535? Well, we're doing our Bible study right now, my friend. 50%, there it is. There's the tag right there. There is that's what I wanted to see it hit. So that's 50%. We'll probably get some type of retrace or a continuation lower. But I mean, we got 8 minutes left. And I really think that this candle should close red. The last one. Yeah, so you got here right around here, huh? So this push higher. Nice. Yeah, you got to be pretty nimble on those, man, especially against the trend. Here we have a low, higher, lower, low. Breaker is right here. At that wick, on the wick lower, it hit the breaker and then continued higher into the 50% retracement or into the equilibrium. But I think I'm going to be done today, guys. I'm feeling tired. So, tomorrow, I'll be here tomorrow morning. If you guys want to join, would love to have you. If you haven't, consider giving a like. I'd really appreciate it. Consider subscribing if you haven't. And that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Almost 10 p.m. here in South Africa. Oh, I did have a profitable day. It turned out a good one. On that move down, I got about a total of about 40 handles I took out of the market, which was nice. So, all right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.